just as scars that never felt the wound. But Saul, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou her maid art fair for mine. She be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eyes discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes, do twinkle in their spheres. Till they return, what if her eyes were there? They in her head? The brightness of her cheek will shame those stars, as daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes in heaven would, through the airy regions, stream so bright that birds will sing and think it would not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon her hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ah, me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head as a winged messenger of heaven unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lady, part pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of air.
O Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not but scorn my love, I am no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, thou not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand nor foot, nor arm nor face, nor any other part belonging to man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose. By any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo, would you, were he not Romeo called, retain the dear perfection which he owes without the title? Romeo, doff thy name, and for the name which is no part of thee, take all of myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I'll never be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus beseech in night, so stumbleth on my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My dear saint, it is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I had it written down, I'd tell the word.
My ears have yet not drunk 1,000 words of what tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How comest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place of death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings that are o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that, dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are no let to thee.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweep, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death provoked, wanting thy love.
By those directions findest thou out this place.
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore washed with a farther sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of a knight is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek, for which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say, and I will take my word. Yet if thou swear, thou mayest prove false, and lovers perjuries. They say love jaws laughs. A gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or, if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore you may think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more truth than those that have more cunning to be strange. I would have been more strange, I must confess. But thou overhearted ear was war, my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not input this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear that tips with silver all these fruits treetops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the instant moon, that monthly changes in the circle, least that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt swear by the gracious self, which is the God of my ill-tree, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love,
Well, do not swear, although joy in thee. I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too advised, too sudden, too like the lightning which thou seest to be. Ere one can say, is lightens, sweet, good night. This bud of love, but summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest. Come thee heart, as that within my breast. But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish, but for the thing I have. My bounty is as bounteiless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some voice within, dear love, adieu.
Juliet,
Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
oh blessed night. I am afeard of being in the night. All this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, a good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Still jacked it up.
Madame,
I come, anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
madam,
By and by I come, to cease thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send.
so thrive my soul,
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse. To want that life. Love goes toward love, and schoolboys from their books. But love from love toward school with heavy looks.
Hiss, Romeo, hiss, O far-off falconer's voice, to lure this tassel gently back again. Bondage is hoarse, and may not speak aloud. Else would I tear the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo's name, Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning, I would have thee gone, and yet no farther than a wanton's bird, that lets it hop a little from her hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted guise, and with a silk thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of its liberty.
I would, thy bird.
Sweet would I, yet shall kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
Sleep dwell upon those eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were to sleep in peace, so to rest. Hence I will go to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.